How's everybody doing tonight? Taibu Mu'addib right here. Want to get right to the podcast. I've tried a couple different things, but I want to make sure that you all know how serious I am about getting you this mastermind teaching. The mastermind teaching really and coaching really stems from my desire to coach you. It stems from my desire to reach you in a number of ways. And for the most part, I've been going subscriber only. But since I'm going late tonight, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of this funk so y'all hang around to get your subscriptions. Last week, I talked about, the three components of becoming a mastermind. I talked about some of the challenges a mastermind face. And so this week, I'm going to go into how we deal with loss. I talked a little bit about fighting different battles on different fronts in our life and coming to grips with that. I'm just going to delve deep into how we deal with loss. How do you respond to loss? Taking a loss, being given a loss. How do you just a loss in your life happening? How do you respond to loss? Loss of self-confidence. How do we respond to loss? I'm building a pretty nice space here. I'm not going to be long tonight because I started late. I want to welcome my son Demir to the household. And when you have winning strategies, you can do almost the impossible. There's just nothing I can say, man, but just get into this lesson. So, how we handle loss. A loss automatically a defeat, right? If you lose your wallet, you defeat it. So again, you have to have winning strategies for how to respond to a loss for you to elevate and really hit your goal. So many of you out there are getting ready to quit and give up. And I've used the words because they're not banning it. I've used the words depression, suicide, homicide. I've used these words because many of you are on the brink of doing something really crazy. When if you had a coach like me in your life, I would show you how to bring that mastermind out. Because many of us want social connections with people, but we don't know how to socialize. When you hear that sound, write it down. And many of you may be listening to me thinking, oh, he just rambles. How could that be the case? I have a 12-step total body blueprint that I'm going to use to take care of you the way that you haven't been able to take care of yourself. When you hear that sound, write it down. Go get a trusty pen and start writing it down. I think about that epic and classic song, Unbreak My Heart by Toni Braxton. And that song will stand the test of time because many of us are just simply heartbroken. We don't know what to do now. That person's walked out the door or was taken from us. We don't know what to do now. We were so closely connected to that person. When they're gone, we don't know what to do now. This shirt says love, lies, and everything in between. That's my podcast on Sundays. You're all welcome to watch me stream it live and interview folks. Come on out to the Margarita Express, 6401 Cooper Street, Arlington, Texas, from 4 to 8 on Sunday. I wasn't there this Sunday. I had to go. It was Father's Day for one, and for two, I had to go get my little man for a nice part of the summer. Your live contains theme that some may find uncomfortable has been restricted. So they're gonna do that. So the real help, I don't know if they want me really helping folks on TikTok, but it's a good platform to reach people. So imagine, prejudice and imagine cultural bias on a platform everybody's using to reach other people and to inform them. So I may have to restart my life because I don't want it to be restricted. But I just want you to know, that I appreciate all of you for just checking me out. My general thought this week is to get you all to think more about, how do I respond to a loss? A loss can be defined as something taken away from someone. A loss can also be defined as not coming in first place in a contest. They say second place is really the first loser. But how do we really handle a loss? And now a lot of factors play into it. Where you lose, how you lose, who you lose. Come on. How do we handle it? How do we handle it? Now, certified goal achievement coach, right? Celebrated author, many books online. Rebranding around Coach Taibu's winning strategies. So now everything and everywhere you go, it's win with Taibu. Like this series, Win with Taibu, the mastermind series. A mastermind responds to loss by compartmentalizing their emotions until a routine can be established to deal appropriately with the defeat. Aha! Y'all said, but loss is equal defeat. I wanted you to think about that, because if you feel defeated, you are. I know I'm going somewhere. If you listen to me, I'm not going to play music. You won't see twerking on my show. They've already restricted me because of things that I've said, I guess. But I just want you to know I'm here for you. This podcast is being brought to you courtesy the First Step Coaching Program. To access the First Step Coaching Program, reach out to me, DM me, inbox me, or call or text the hospitality hotline, 682-514-5955. And we'll get it going. I came on here late tonight to announce that for the rest of the week, I'm going to have the hospitality hotline open. So if you call in or text in, I'll do something special for you to get you in through my program, to get you in there. I know many of you have money and that's not the thing. It's just your time and whatever other excuses. Tell you what it is. Whatever excuses you've been making, but call or text the hospitality hotline this week, starting today. Start now. Call or text the hospitality hotline. I'll pick right up, line you up, get you in for an appointment, a real, discovery call to see if you're actually the real right fit. I mean, coming on this show is one thing and high side and get particular things, but if you sit down and talk to me for 10 to 15 minutes and I can find out needs, likes, and wants, and we go from there as far as your goal is concerned. Because some of you have a goal set up that's unrealistic because it's just something that you want. We all want stuff that's unrealistic, right? We all want that bad superstar that we saw on TV to come home with. We all want something stupid, We all have in our minds something that's delusional. We do. You don't have to admit it, but we do. So I'm talking about the folks out there that have realized that there's something beyond that surface level stupidity to themselves. And then we'll go to the next level. Taibu Mu'addib right here, man. Host of Love Live and In Between. I've given out t-shirts, man. I've given out a lot of love to the community by helping people have and build relationships within their homes. I don't have much to offer in the way of screaming and yelling, going crazy, even though I might get there. How do you handle loss? How do you handle loss? Thank you for the likes. Thank you for watching. How do you handle the loss? So this isn't a program about giving winning strategies away. Otherwise, why should y'all join a coaching program? No, I'm just kidding. I want to be direct and look you in the eye and tell you definitively that how you handle loss is going to determine how much money you make, the marriage you get into, the property that you end up buying. Like how you handle the loss is going to determine a lot of that. Because some folks can climb incrementally to the top and work for them bootstraps and then knock it out all in one day. So it's just different. It's different. It's different when you haven't decided to join the coaching program, have a conversation with Coach Taibu. Say, hey, man, you was making a little sense there. What do you know about that? I'm saying, hey, just want you to be happy. I want to sell you more than just one car. I want to coach you at least 2 years to make sure that you overcome that traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? You have to earn folks' money. It's not about gift to gab. What I'll say is this more a gift through gab? I can be a benefit to so many people by how I talk. I'm gonna turn in from the light. I was 194. So I was under the weight. I just had to let that sink in for a second. The mastermind teaching by yours truly, Coach Taibu, it's to help you understand that you can have and develop through my coaching program, and you will with me. You can have and develop a winning strategy to respond to any loss, any suffering, any pain, any trauma. You can have a winning strategy to handle them. Don't let them tell you any different. And remember, when you overcome today's obstacles, tomorrow always feels like paradise. It's Taibu Mu'addib. That's been my time. Like I said, I was on the road a long time, but just being cool with y'all, just chopping it up with y'all. Like I said, use that, go subscribe live. Please come over and subscribe to my page on YouTube, Win with Taibu on YouTube. But y'all, I had to get on here and be faithful. So I'm gonna bring out episode 5, part 2 tomorrow and really hit y'all where it helps. All right. I really appreciate y'all for y'all time. Typing with deep, no one works harder. Right. You won't go anywhere in the DFW and find a more satisfying experience with a sales professional than Typing with deep. You got it. Right. Let's do it. Typing with deep signing off. Getting out of here. See y'all tomorrow night, 8:45 sharp. Let's go.